And it looks like we're going to have really good weather. So it was scheduled for the 1st, which was last Saturday, but we're going to be going this Saturday on the 8th. And weather looks perfect. It looks like it's going to be in the 60s. And
you can walk downtown on Saturday and see art being created right in front of your very eyes.
yeah, and that's the idea is, like we're in my studio right now where, I'm painting. We're used to it, but the average public, average person in the public is not used to seeing art being made, and that's kind of the idea of it. So you can go down there, you can see people painting, making clay, making jewelry, doing all types of different art forms.
And that's the thing, different art forms.
That's the idea. You're right. It's not specifically a painting thing. There's, there was a wood carver one year with a chainsaw. There's belly dancers. There's people making spray paint art. It's endless. There was a guy making Halloween masks one year. So we really never know until it happens. Like, oh wow, look at that. That's cool. And
it's fun too. You all different ages. You see older people. You see some real young people.
Yeah, we've had artists as old as in the 90s and 80s and certainly 70s. But we've had kids as young as 10 and 12 out there. So it's a wide range. Lately, or at least the last time we did it, 2019, we had a big surge of high school, college kids, which was great.
You've had all kinds of people around you. There's you doing your landscape kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know you had the chainsaw guy the one year.
Yeah, it was a poor choice by me to stand next to the chainsaw guy, but it was fun. I mean, you never know what you're going to get, and every year is totally different. But it's fun, and even if you're not an artist, I would encourage any artist to go, just see it. I would certainly encourage them to participate, but even if you're not an artist, go. It's such an easy thing to walk around and just see and talk to all the different artists. And for the artists, it's nice to talk to the other artists and the public and getting a response from them.
Who knows? Somebody may go out and try their hand at it and start doing more of it.
Absolutely. And, a lot of the people that have gone for the first time regret not participating in it, and then they do it they do it the next year, and there'll be more next year. So, but if you're a little unsure, and look, I could feel that as if you're going there for the first time, it feels a little awkward to set up your studio and paint in front of everybody, but you get over it quickly, and everybody's so nice. So I would encourage any artist to do it.
10 to 4 on Saturday.
It's 10 to 4, but for the artists, you can really make your own hours. Like, you don't have to do the full 10 to 4. You could do 12 to 2. You can do 2 to 4 or whatever. You can also move. You can move around as much as you like. A lot of people chase the shade, so they'll set up in the shade. And so it couldn't be more flexible. And then we're going to have an after party at Sammy T's after 4, like, say, 4 to 6.
And it's the kind of thing where it really transforms downtown.
Oh, yeah. And, the thing is, so it's an art event, but when we designed it, we were really designing it for the city, to benefit the city. So we encourage artists not to bring their lunches, to go buy their lunches. And we encourage everybody to shop. And talking to some of the shop owners after 2019, when this is the last time we had done it, some of them had their best days ever at that point. I know Sammy T's did.
Yeah.
A few other places had really, really good days. And that's what we want. We want that. It's an event for the city. It's not just for the artists. And it's not a selling event. We're not selling art there. We're just sort of demonstrating what we do.
And this is you and Gabe Pons. This is a Fredericksburg created event.
That's right. Gabe and I, along with Seth Cusano, created it in 2012. So this would have been, I think, our 11th year had it not been for COVID. But we just made it up. I mean, it wasn't an event that we saw somewhere. We just said, how can we showcase what each artist does? Because every artist does something slightly different. They can do whatever they want. And I've always said this, that we have a really strong art town, more than most. I would put our city up against anybody as far as the quality and the amount of artists we have. So that's what it does. It just showcases all that.
10 to 4, do you know where you're going to be?
I don't. I typically go where we need a body. And it's really pretty solid from, let's say, the Visitor Center up to William Street along Caroline Street. In past years, I've been across from Gulrich's on the opposite side, just because it's a big corner and it's in the sun a lot, so a lot of people don't like to be in the sun. But I'll probably, more than likely, I'll be in that area.
You know what you're going to paint yet?
I do. And one of the things we learned the hard way from the first couple of years is don't go down there with a blank canvas. I have something set up that's 50% along, and I hope to finish it, but probably won't. But so I have it already ready to go. And
okay.
Yep.